The difference of a fray versus sewn edge. First off, it's really important, the fabric. This is your main part of the bind, is the type of fabric used. You want a fabric that's woven, that does not stretch when pulled horizontally around the body, okay? That's what gives structure and integrity to the bind. But you want the weave so that it stretches, you see that? Yeah. Vertically, so you can contour it and wrap it optimally around the body vertically. So most importantly is the fabric type. This has to do with weave, weight, organic, natural. There's a lot of components that go into an optimum fabric for wrapping. Then comes your edge. Now, the Bengkung is culturally appropriated from the Malaysian culture. The Americanized Bengkung is traditionally a sewn edge. The fray is a more economical option and has a few differences you should know about. So first off, it has this beautiful fray on it, and it's made by giving the fabric a little cut and then tearing. Since it's a weave, the fabric will naturally tear straight along one of the threads. But it'll have extra threads on it because it has been torn open. Okay? Those extra threads are then taken back, and hopefully it should be all those loose threads taken back to a degree of about 1/8 of an inch so that the weave of the fabric is then stabilized again. So that's your natural fray. In the wash, more threads are going to come off because it's not a finished edge. Your finished edge, okay, you'll see, extra, your finished edge you'll see is sewn over. Now the type of sewing is the other element that you should know about. So there's something called a flat stitch. There's many different types of stitching. If you know a quilter, you know this. But for a Bengkung, you want it to be serged with an overlock edge. So this is going to be anywhere between 3 and 5 threads, and it'll fold the fabric and then sew it so it's really stabilized. So what this gives the fabric is complete stability. So it's no longer an open edge. So I want you to think of like your hair elastic, or think of a rubber band. From wearing any fabric, your clothes throughout the day, when you start off in the morning, they're nice and contour fitting, and by the end of the day, they've loosened. So a fray will always loosen on you. So yes, when you wash it, it'll tighten up again. I don't recommend washing these in your just washing machine. Check out the washing video on that. But it'll always stay looser because it doesn't have a reinforced barrier on it. Okay, so keep that in mind. Yes, it will give you all the benefits that a sewn does. A sewn gives you more longevity to your bind. If you're wanting to put it into your washing machine, it can definitely handle that. And it can also be something that can handle multiple postpartum periods, multiple moon cycle periods, anything like that with you. This is your long-term bind.